Hello traders, welcome to Trading with KS. I'm your host today, KS. So last week was quite a good week for traders, right? The market is more consistent and more predictable after the election. Okay, now seems that everything has settled down and it's a good time for trading. Okay, hope you guys actually score some good hits this week or the last trading week. So let's talk about next week. What are we going to see? What is the market heading to next week? So before we dive into the chart, let us go to visit the news for this week, okay, or the previous trading week. Let's see what actually happened to the currency, okay, based on news. Okay, then we go into the chart. Okay, last week we discussed about the weaker outlook, right, for all the euro and USD and pound. Okay, actually the euro didn't do that bad. Okay, let's go into the previous Monday. Okay, the NZD actually retail sales has increased, right? There, with this, right, you can see the result on the chart. Okay, later we show the result on the chart on this retail sales increase on retail sales. It's a very positive sentiment. JPY Monday was a holiday, so we got French PMI. Actually, French actually didn't do so well. Okay, their PMI, their manufacturing index actually dropped worse than expected. Germany, their forecast on the PMI manufacturing actually improved, and the services also index also improved. Okay, the whole euro, the manufacturing and the services actually better than manufacturing is better than expected, but the services is worse than expected. Okay, but it's still below what the previous result. Okay, but still is better than expected. Okay, USD also got a slight improvement. The manufacturing PMI actually improved. So USD, okay, here this is the impact. Okay, the consumer confidence actually dropped. Okay, so this is a bad sentiment for the USD. You can see it on the chart. Okay, and NZD actually they keep the interest rate, okay, which is good for their currency, and you see their currency actually grew very strong. Okay, for AUD, construction work actually decreased. Okay, a bad sentiment. Okay, the US GDP actually stay as the same. Okay, unemployment claim actually increased. That is a very bad sentiment for the USD. Okay, and their consumer sentiment also remain on par with the forecast. Okay, so you see the AUD also, the private expenditure also dropped. Okay, this actually the past week. The sentiment for euro actually is quite good. Okay, the sentiment from US is so-so. Okay, not too bad but not good also, and the sentiment for, of course, for Aussie dollar is also average, and the sentiment for New Zealand dollar is good, right? Okay, let's see what's coming next week. Okay, next week we see the China manufacturing PMI. Okay, China actually we don't trade the China yuan here, but you see the China actually takes a lot of resources from New Zealand and Australia. So if the China manufacturing and China economy is expanding, right, improving, right, then this is all good sentiment for Australia dollar and New Zealand dollar. Okay, so this one we wait and see on Monday, next Monday coming. So we still will have the OPEC meeting. Then we have ECB President Lagarde speaks again. Then we got evening, we got Chicago PMI, okay, for US dollar, and home sales for US dollar. Okay, let's see whether these are reading. Okay, this result is better than forecast or worse than forecast. Okay, they are expecting better home sales. Okay, but worse PMI. Okay, worse PMI than previous. So on Tuesday we got the Australia cash rate. Okay, so they are keeping it this time on 0.10. Okay, and also in the evening we got pound. Okay, the British pound manufacturing PMI. Okay, they expect remain the same. So in the evening we got GDP for Canadian dollar. Okay, and this one important, USD manufacturing PMI. Okay, they expect to drop. And whether we need to wait and see whether it can hold around this area or it can't. Okay, so this is a important sentiment for the USD. Okay, also we got the Federal Chair Powell testify also. So comes to Wednesday, we got our ECB President Lagarde speaks again. So we got Australia Governor, Bank Governor, Governor Low speaking. So then we got GDP for AUD. Okay, so they expect improved GDP for AUD. And in the evening we got non-farm employment change. Okay, the employment growth. They expect the employment to grow in USD. Okay, and also we got Federal Chair Powell testify again on the economy. Okay. So Thursday we got unemployment claim. Okay, last time dropped a lot, increased a lot, which is a very negative sentiment. You can see the USD actually getting weaker. Okay, on this week trading. So now they expect a slightly better reading. Okay, from the 778 to 770. Then we got the services PMI. They expect to remain or a bit reduced. Okay, than the previous. So on Friday we got a lot of red color. Let us see. Okay, 2 for Canada, the employment change. Okay, and the unemployment rate. So this is to see whether the employment in Canada got growth or reduced. Okay, so after that Friday evening we got hourly earning. Okay, whether the pay rate has improved, the earning has improved in US. The non-farm employment change. Okay, the employment for not including the farmers. So they expect to have 500k. Okay, still a lower reading than previous. And unemployment rate, they expect it to go down a little bit. Slightly positive sentiment. Okay, for USD. So we need to wait and see what are the results coming out. Okay, basically most of the, because we are coming to winter. Okay, and also the increasing case of COVID infection. Okay, even though with the positive sentiment from the vaccine, right, the vaccine actually brought the stock market up. Okay, around the world, you can see the vaccine news actually have a lot of positive sentiment in the worldwide stock market. Okay, you can see the stock market actually is very positive. So, but in case of currency, okay, it haven't had the impact in currency yet. Okay, especially for the USD. USD is is still weak. So looking at what are the data, right? So most of the data on the USD still show that they expect a weaker. You see the manufacturing PMI, they expect a weaker reading. Okay, this one services PMI also weaker reading. Hourly earning same. Non-farm employment change also with a lower reading. Unemployment rate, they expect it to be better. So overall, there is positive sentiment for the US coming to the next week. So we have to wait and see the result, see how is the result coming out. Okay, those important one is you have to check out the home sales for USD, okay, the PMI for the USD, the especially this one, the manufacturing PMI. So for Aussie, you have to check out the GDP, okay, and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, especially you have to check out for AUD, USD, and CAD. Okay, these are the important high impact event. Okay, high impact news on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay, all these are important. So any bad result, okay, bad reading on all these high impact news will affect the strength of the currency. Okay. Okay, let's go into the chart. Okay, let's go into the Euro USD daily chart. Okay, all our analysis is on daily chart because we are doing a midterm, midterm trading. We are not a day trading. My strategy is not for day trading; it's for longer term trading. Day trading, a lot of people like to day trade, but day trade is quite energy intensive, okay, kind of trading. Okay, step up a lot of energy, and it's quite tiring. It depends on how you want to trade. Okay, if you're an aggressive trader, you might want to try to do a day trading. Okay, but once you test it, you think this is too much, too aggressive. Okay, you have to be on the screen all the time. You have to be alert all the time. Then, if you want to go for the longer term, more relaxed type of trading, which is the trading that I'm doing, okay, on daily chart, we actually analyze the daily closing of the market. Okay, so in between the day trading, in between the day, right, we don't actually look in the chart much. Of course, we on and off. Okay, for me, I do once a while. I do look at the chart once a while, but I don't dive into the chart, okay, frequently, and I don't actually analyze, okay, follow the chart, okay, 12 hours a day or 8 hours a day if you're a day trader, right? So a lot of day trader, what they do is morning session, okay, they will follow the Japan session when the open of the Asia session, okay, the Japanese session is the most aggressive, okay, most active one, okay. If you go for the Aussie session and the New Zealand session, that is quite slow, okay. So in the evening, maybe you go for the okay, I'm talking about Asian time. We are talking about Asian time here. In the evening, you go to the London session, okay, where they focus there. Some traders, they only focus one session, okay. So let's say you are in London, if you are stay in the Europe, maybe you only focus on London session or US session. If you are staying in Asia, maybe you focus on Asia session only, or you can focus on London session only, okay, because Asia session generally is slower than the London session. But it does work, okay, if you are good, you have good skill, trading skill, you polish your skill, it does work, okay. But those need a lot of energy and concentration, means you have to keep on stay, okay, and focus on the chart maybe for 2 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours at a time, okay. So if you can do that, maybe you can try day trading, but day trading is, I have tried it before, it's tough, okay. It's not as easy as the way that we are trading here, where we review the daily candle, and from the daily candle, daily closing, from the support resistance, we set up our trade, okay, and our trade will generally goes for a few days, okay, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, where we only visit the chart maybe once or twice a day, okay. That is what I do, okay. I visit the chart every morning. I wake up, I look at the chart, I see whether the setup is there any setup, okay. If the setup is there, so I will set up a trigger, okay. Once the trigger's triggered, then I will, after I set up the trigger, then I will forget about the chart and do my other things. Of course, if you follow me on my YouTube channel, you also know that I do stock trading, right? Mainly on the Asian stock, right? KLSE Malaysia stock trading. So I also do stock trading. So the rest of the time, I will do my stock trading, and I will write my stories, write my blog. Okay, the blog is not ready yet. When it's ready, I'll introduce to you guys. I'll do my blog, and I'll take care of my kid. You know, so there's a lot of time for me to do other things. Okay, for the whole day. So if I'm doing, if I'm doing my job, if I'm taking 9 to 5, I never have any time at all. I never have. Okay, just doing as intense, as aggressive as I am when I was young, so I never really have any time. So now I have plenty of time. In the morning I just take half an hour, max 1 hour, okay, to analyze my chart, analyze my forex. Okay, then in the opening stock hours, it takes me 1 hour to analyze the stock. After that, plenty of time with my family. And in the evening, okay, in the evening when the stock market reopen in the evening, so I visit the stock market a bit. Then later in the evening, I can bring my daughter out, my kid out to playground, teach her some stuff, this kind of that. This is what we can achieve on the stock trading. I mean forex trading and stock trading. Okay. So let's go into the chart. We have talked about a lot about personal things, personal life, So let's look at the chart. Okay, the chart actually stabilized, right? So it's much more easier to trade, okay, after the election. Okay, so the direction now is more consistent, right? You can see more consistent chart. You can see the pricing actually works not as chaotic as previous. The time here, you see the chaotic price action here. Here, these are all chaotic price action, right? It's very difficult to trade. Okay, the price can go anywhere. Then there is a lot of false break. Okay, the price don't actually follow the price don't actually wants to follow the support and resistance. Okay, the price don't actually want to follow the support and resistance. Okay, like this support line, right? So you see the price zigzag on across the support line. Okay, false break, so a lot of false break, and it comes down. After it break, it's supposed to do like that, but it comes down here. Okay, so even this break, we think it's supposed to do like that. I mean, it's not supposed to do. Okay, but generally in a healthy market, okay, it should do something like that, but it didn't. You see, okay, it won't follow. Okay, it won't follow what is expected of the market. Okay, it won't follow what is expected. It always go past, okay, the support resistance. And if it comes down here, we expect it to be like that, okay, because we are supported here. But it also doesn't follow. It will come down here, false break everywhere. So it's very difficult. Okay, it's a very difficult time to trade until we have this. Okay, so this is a very good example of a trend continuation pattern, right? So the price actually came up. Okay, this time after it broke this support resistance line, right? It went up. Okay, so we discussed about this area. If the price can bounce from this area, we expect it to come and test this R1. Okay, that's previous top. Okay, so price actually did do the what we expected and tested the R1. Okay, so this is a good example of how the price actually work. So from here, what do we expect the market to do, right? So this is let's zoom down a bit. Okay, so there's a resistance line here. Here and here. Okay, so now what we want to see is these three support resistance line, which is most important. Okay, if the price break now, you see the price has already broke up here. Okay, if the price can stay up here, retest this support resistance area, then we expect it to go to the R2 area, which is the 1.22134 area, 1.221 area. Okay, if the price, if the price cannot break, the price dive back in. Okay, maybe we will have another retest of this support resistance area. Okay, or there could be another area here. Okay, because of the zigzag of the price. Okay, there could be a support resistance area here. Maybe the price could bounce here. Okay, to try to break this support, this resistance area. Okay, up again. Okay, generally we expect the bounce of the we expect the Euro USD to follow the the uptrend, the long-term uptrend, to follow this direction. So generally we expect it to go up. Okay, so if the price breaks up here, it breaks up here, but we have to wait and see whether it's a false break or a permanent break. Okay, if it comes out here and it retests, it bounce up, then it's a good opportunity for you to buy the uptrend. Okay, if it cannot break, it will come down. It will retest either this area, or this area, 1.73 area or 1.18. Let me see what is 1.182 area. Okay, this is 1.182. So either bounce from here or bounce from here. For this is an indication for you to buy. Okay, as long as price is above this. Okay, we talk about this area. Okay, this is the main support resistance area. Okay, and as long as the price is above here, because we are trend trader, right? We don't trade against the trend. Okay, so as long as the price is above here, we will always look for buy opportunity. So we will look for buy here. The buys or bounce over here, or the price break and come down, retest and bounce, we look for the buy over here. Okay, so we continue to buy the Euro USD. Okay, and the Euro USD actually has hit the target. Okay, that we spoke here, the R2, this target area, right? So this is what we look for the next move. Okay, so it's much more easier to trade now. So stay focused on your trading. Okay, so pound USD, the important support resistance area is this one and this one, right? Okay, so that day we expect the price actually to come down to test this area, to bounce up. Okay, but it didn't. It tested here almost to the support area, but it didn't. Instead, this area provided the support, for the price to bounce up. So it does bounce up and it does hit the target that we talked about previously. Okay, the 13405 area, this area. Okay, now we look at the price, right? You can see the price actually have a small rejection over the top. Okay, so the price is coming down. Okay, so where are the area that we expect the price to bounce? Here and here. Okay, if the price come down to here, you see a positive price action, a bounce, possibility for you to buy. Okay, or come down here, it bounce, possibility for you to buy over here. Okay, so if the price again it comes down here, then this one could indicate a sideways market or a downtrend. Okay, so this one we have to see what happened. Okay, when the price come down here. For now, we focus on this area. If the price can break up, so then we will focus on this area. Okay, so these are the area that we're going to focus, looking to buy the pound USD. Okay, and do take note, right? So you see more and more speech, okay, on the for the Euro governor, all this, right? Because the Brexit vote, okay, it's not complete yet, so there is still volatility in the pound currency. So do be careful when you trade the pound. Okay. So for USDJPY, right, we talked about this downtrend. Okay, the important support resistance area was this one, and this one. Okay, so as long as the price bounce from this area, okay, we always short. Okay, bounce from this area, short, okay, come back here, short, okay, come back here, short. So we are always shorting the market, okay, on this USDJPY. Okay, now the important area is here. Okay, the price came down, okay, hit the price came down, okay, hit the target that time, and came down to test this area. We said, okay, the price come down here, test here, we sell. Okay, the price come down, test here, we sell. So the price actually came down and test this area, so a good opportunity for you to sell. Okay, sell here. Profit will be the next resistance, next support, right? So this one actually worked out very well. Now, I talked about this. Okay, last week I made the video. I said if the price now is consolidating over here, okay, if the price actually broke out here, okay, there's a possibility the price can come down to test the previous low, which is 103.08 area. Okay, so the price did broke out, but there is a but. Okay, it looks like the price came out here, but the price has went back in. Okay, almost in back to the consolidation area, which is this area. Okay, this is not a very good breakout. Okay, this could be a what we call it a false break. Okay, a false break. As I already mentioned many times, false break, a break of the one side of the consolidation, a false break of one side of the consolidation. We always, not always, not guarantee, but always we have a reverse break of the other side of the consolidation area. So we have to watch this one, whether it's an actual break or a false break. Okay, how do you see that? Is the whether the price actually can, the next candle on Monday actually can stay above, okay, the consolidation, or it goes back in. Okay, if it goes back in, means this could be a false break. Okay, if you already open this trade, right, if you follow my previous post, okay, then there is a possibility that you want to close the trade, okay, or you want to put it to break even. Okay, break even. If you want to, if you continue to trade this, okay, you have to see Monday actually the price go back in or the price stay above, okay, stay below. Okay, if the price stay below this area, okay, stay below, then possibility here. Okay, if it went back in, then there is a possibility the price can break on the other side. Okay, break even or close the trade if it's come back in. Okay, so this one you have to watch out. Okay, because the market sentiment next week, okay, trading, there is possibility that USD becomes stronger. You can see the news actually, right? The news that we discussed just now. Okay, they expect quite good reading from the US dollar also. Okay, so this one you have to watch out. Okay, let's talk about Aussie dollar. Okay, Aussie dollar, despite the lack of traction, right, lack of momentum, it does make its way to the target area, okay, the target area which is the previous top, okay, this area. Okay, we say the price, we expect a bounce here, and the price come out to the R1 area. So despite the price consolidated over here, okay, the price still reach the target. Okay, so the price do also move to the target. So what we want to see now, right? Okay, whether it can break. Okay, if it cannot break, it comes back down here. We expect retest the previous support 0.72 area, 7210 area, and bounce up. Okay, if you bounce up, this is a good opportunity for you to long the market, to buy the opportunity to buy the market if it bounce up. Okay, so the target will be the same at this area, the R1 area. If the price come down again, so they could be an indication of a sideways market or a breakdown to a bearish market. Okay, as long as the price stay above this area, okay, we will always continue to buy. Okay, buy the market. Okay, if it comes down here, a bounce here, possibility there's opportunity to buy. But if it comes down here, the momentum, the upward momentum has lost. You know, the uptrend momentum loss could be a sideways market. Okay, so if the price actually bounce here, the momentum is still strong. Okay, why we say the momentum is still strong? Because okay, this is a 50% retracement, right? 50% retracement of a market. Okay, of a move. Okay, of a swing. Okay, any move above a 50% retracement, right? A retracement above 50% is a strong move. Okay, if the move is below, okay, means the retracement is below a 50%, then the market is not so strong. Okay, so it could end up in a sideways market. I'm not saying it's guaranteed it will end up sideways market, but the probability is there. Okay, so if the price will come down to test here, okay, means the retracement is 100% of this move. Okay, so it could end up a sideways market. Okay, so you see this actually, if it comes down 50%, okay, so the uptrend is still very healthy. Okay, a healthy uptrend. So now the price is here, comes back here. Okay, a good opportunity to buy. If the price actually managed to break this support resistance area, come back retest. Okay, so a good opportunity for you to buy. Okay, a good opportunity for you to buy the market. Okay, buy the AUDUSD. Okay, so these are the two locations that you need to watch out. Okay. So you see the strength of the NZDUSD. Okay, all the positive news. Okay, the interest rate. Okay, they keep the interest rate at 0.25, and the positive news on the US and the NZD actually pay dividend. Okay, to their currency. Okay, so the currency break this support resistance area, break this support resistance area until it reach this area. Okay, so basically the currency has been flying, okay, since the dip over here. Okay, so we haven't actually have a dip, all right, since the dip. Okay, since the dip over here, so the price is actually straight up so far away. Okay, so what we do expect here, right, the price now, you see a small rejection over here. Okay, so possible there is a rejection over here, the price, okay, retrace, test this support resistance area, which is the 0.6916 area. Okay, we expect the price to go up. Okay, or if this area cannot hold, it breaks down to this area, 0.6768 area, we expect it to bounce again in the direction of the long-term uptrend. Okay, so these are the support area that you need to watch out. If the price continues to go up, okay, so we look for a bounce the retest of this area 0.7043 area, we look for a buy opportunity. So the market is straightforward right now, okay, not the choppy market that we were trading, okay, previously. So these are the area you need to check out. If the price come down here again, okay, so this could be a indication of a sideways or a downtrend, okay. So it will be very far for the price to travel back down here. So these are the place that we expect the price, okay, to bounce. Okay, these three areas. Okay, let's look for USDCAD. USDCAD. Okay, we talk about the support resistance area, this area, and this area. Okay, so the price actually came down. Okay, came down to test this area. Okay, reach the target area. Now it's testing the target area. Okay, this is something like consolidation. Okay, so if the price actually break out from here, okay, the price break out from here, so there's a possibility for you to short the market. If the price actually break down from here, then there's a possibility for you to short over here. Okay, or if it comes down here to the main support, okay, the major support resistance area that we speak of many times, okay, provided very good trading signal, trading opportunity here. Come back here, it bounce again, so there's an opportunity to sell over here. Okay, so basically here, okay, and a bounce, okay, and a bounce, okay, of the price here, possibly a retest, okay, for this, okay, possibly a retest and bounce. Okay, now it's retesting this area. It's a consolidation. It's retesting this area. Maybe the retest could go deeper, okay, and a bounce. Okay, a bounce means the price came back, means that the price actually comes back and break this area. Okay, it breaks out from this area. Okay, then there is a opportunity for you to short the market. Okay, so as long as the price is below here, we will keep on continue to short the market. Okay, short the market. Sorry. So we continue to short the market, short the market, short the market until the price break this support resistance line. Then could be a change of trend. Okay, so let's go to XAUUSD, which is gold. Okay, so we talk about gold, this area, right? As long as the price is inside these two support resistance area, there's nothing we can do. So the price actually broke out, and quickly the price actually came down here. Okay, this support area, 1796 support area. Okay, previously I said that if you are an aggressive trader, okay, if you are a very aggressive trader, you might want to short. Okay, if the price break out from here, you might want to short the pair, okay, to this area, first target and the second target. Okay, so now the price actually reached this area. The price, you have to see, okay, we don't, from this pair, right, for me, right, I won't be buying, even though it bounced from here, right, I won't be buying the pair, okay, because anytime soon, okay, because it's still very bearish, okay, the sentiment is still very bearish. I will only look for a buy, right, after the price break this. Okay, even the bounce from here, I will still not buy because the sentiment is very bearish. Okay, I will wait for the price to come back here, cross this support resistance area, then only I will buy. So if you want to buy here, right, okay, there are risks because the downward momentum is very strong. Okay, sometimes you have to have some gut feeling. So you can see the downwards momentum is still very strong. Okay, the price is dropping. You know, if you want to draw a trend line, right, you see the trend line has been increasing, right, increasing the trajectory of the trend line has been increasing, means it's more and more vertical, right? So you see now it's like this. So this is very strong downtrend. Okay, so I will not be actually buying even though the price actually bounce from here, because it's very likely, right? Support, resistance, support. What I say last time, right? Resistance, support become resistance, or resistance become support, right? So now you see the price actually broke this important support area, comes down, it become and test, right? Resistance, support become resistant, correct? Support become resistant. Now this one will be a very strong resistance for the price to go down. Okay, this is very strong. Unless the price break up from here, okay, so there's an indication of a change of trend. For now, what you see here, this resistance area, now support, okay, they come down, support become resistance. Now this is a very strong resistance area. I will not want to take a trade, right, heading to a very, very strong resistance area, okay, unless it breaks, retest going up. So this is where I want to buy. But this is an uptrend, right? As I said, I only trade follow the trend. I don't trade counter trend. Mostly, okay, not 100%, but mostly I don't trade counter trend. So the trend now has been a retracement, and it's still a very strong one. Okay, so I will not be trading, even though it looks like a trend continuation, but unless, okay, it show that the trend actually changes, okay, it's actually changed to positive, I will not be trading even the bounce from here. Okay, I will trade the bounce from here. I will trade. Okay, bounce from here, no, because the downtrend, okay, the downtrend is very strong. Okay, the price might come down and test this area again, the S2 area. So these are the two areas that I mentioned. The price might still go down. So this one, you have to be careful if you want to short the market. Okay, the area for you to short is here. Okay, wait for a bounce to short, or if the price continue come up here, wait for a bounce to short over here. Okay, so these are the areas. If you want to buy, my advice, wait for the price to break this support resistance area, only you buy. Okay, so this is my session for trading for next week. Is next week of December. Okay, so next week, let me see, next week start on the, oh no, it's still November. Okay, 30th of November, the week starting 30th November. So remember, this is my education video. Okay, I'm not a professional advisor or professional consultant. Okay, this is not a video to advise, asking you to buy and sell Forex. This is not a signal service. This is just my opinion. Okay, after many years in trading, I just want to share my opinion, what I learned from trading for 6 years, 5 to 6 years. Okay, all I learned in trading, I want to make it easier for you guys, because learning to trade is not easy. Okay, I can tell you. You see the advertisement saying that, wow, 3 weeks, okay, you go in you start dive into trading. Okay, 3 months, okay, you'll be driving a Ferrari, right? Not you driving the Ferrari, right? The market makers, okay, the people that trade against you is the one that drive the Ferrari. Of course, people will be driving Ferrari, but it's not you. Okay, it takes time to learn to trade. Just like if you want to be a doctor, right? You want to be a surgeon. Okay, you cannot say that I want to be a surgeon and 3 weeks, okay, or 3 months I'll be go and study, okay, learn a few tricks and become a surgeon, right? You need to dedicated work and time to learn to be a surgeon. Okay, doctor, surgeon, 5 years. Okay, and they start to make money. Okay, and they make good income, right? Like trading also, you spend the time, okay, to learn. Okay, you do the effort, then you can get very handsome payoff after you have completed your training. Okay, and when you're successful. Okay, so time was never, I never had time, okay, my whole life, okay, in my career, okay, in the corporate world, doing my own entrepreneurship, doing my own business. Time was something that I never had. And now, okay, I have too much time sometime, okay, I got too much time to know what to do with it. So that is a different when you want to different in learning to trade or working for other people. Okay, of course the choice is yours. A lot of people, they like the easy way, easier thing that you don't need to. Of course, now it's easy, but learning to trade is difficult. Okay, difficult first, easy later, or you want to easy now, difficult later. It's up to you. Okay, the choice is you. Okay, later I'll put up more video on trading skill. Okay, now I'm talking about the daily chart. Okay, I'll make more video in the upcoming chapter. Okay, on trading skill. Okay, more on skill rather than talking on the analysis. Okay, that one is coming soon. So do remember, okay, like my video, share it with your friends. Do remember, ask your friend to subscribe, okay, because if only you subscribe, you get my updates. Okay, because I got a lot ad hoc update nowadays. Okay, I'm having more time, as I said, so I can do more updates, okay, video updates. So when I do the video update, you get a notification on your app or on your YouTube. Okay, and the notification, if you hit the bell also, instantly you can get the update. Okay, preferably also remember to hit the bell. Okay, and remember to comment. Okay, to comment what are the questions that you have, and what are the things that you might want to ask. Okay, even not only in the perspective of trading. Remember to stay safe. Okay, stay safe. Now the COVID season, stay safe from COVID. Okay, stay away from public areas, crowded areas, and do wear your mask. Okay, do wear your protection when you go outside. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.